Today is November the 18th, and here is your weekday update for Bonavista Baptist Church. Last night we had our AGM, our annual general meeting here at the church. We had a great turnout, and it was a very encouraging meeting. I just want to say thank you to Mark Banham, to Yvette, to Larry, to everybody, Linda who participated, to Samuel and the team who set up all the microphones, and for everybody who came out and participated in that very important meeting. During the meeting, we also elected some new leaders. And so I want to say congratulations, especially to Lindsay and also to Janice, who are our new elders. And then for our trustees, we elected Ross and June. And we're going to see those new leaders active right in December. So they're going to jump in at the deep end. And we're so grateful that God has brought us some new leadership in those key areas. Well, as we approach December, we've got some mission opportunities ongoing, Stuff a Mug for In From the Cold. But we also have a very special announcement from the BBC Kids Ministry team. So here it is.
Hey Bonavista Baptist families, today we have a special announcement.
The Kids Ministry team is partnering with the Missions Committee for the holiday season.
For the remainder of November, we would love it if you guys, along with your kids, could send us a picture of yourselves with a craft or picture you've made.
You could also send in a video of you and your family saying a quick hello.
This will all be sent to the church's sponsored kids in Guatemala.
We're hoping to help connect our BBC kids with our sponsorship kids.
All photos need to be sent to the Bonavista Baptist Kids email by December 1st.
Keep a lookout for updates that will be posted on the Bonavista Baptist Children's Ministry Facebook page.
If you have any questions, feel free to call us or email us. Our email and phone number are on the church website.
Thank you.
Well, welcome to the fifth and final edition of Sticky Songs, as we look today at my final selection for the song that has stuck in my head for a very long time. Now remember, these aren't necessarily my favorite hymns of all time. These aren't the best songs ever written. These are just like those earworms that get stuck in your brain and they come out at unexpected times. So let's get ready for today's Sticky Song. Well, the Sticky Song for today was released in 1988 on an album called Winds of Heaven, Stuff of Earth. And the author, the songwriter for that album was Rich Mullins. Some of you may have heard of him, and maybe some of you have already guessed the song. It was the hit from that album, and the song is Awesome God. And that's my Sticky Song for today. It's interesting, in 1996, in an interview with Rich Mullins, he actually said this about the song. He said, "You know, the thing I like about Awesome God is that it's one of the worst written songs that I ever wrote," which I find very interesting and kind of hilarious. The song isn't great in terms of lyrics or even in terms of music, but it became number one on Christian radio in the late 80s, and it also translated into a very popular congregational song. For the most part, we sang the chorus and not the entire song. My personal connection to the song comes in 1988, and it's when I was still a youth at Westside Alliance Church near Kelowna, and my youth pastor sang that song on stage for special music. Now, it was during a time in my life when I was kind of wandering back and forth from the church and into the world, and not quite sure of my faith, and there's a lot of things that I was compromising in. And that moment that my youth pastor, Kevin Nickel, got up on the stage in a bright, shiny, full white suit and sang Awesome God, God did something in my life in that moment and planted that song in my mind, in my head, in my heart, and so it's been very important. Well, in 1995, after Christine and I were married, we actually got to see Rich Mullins in concert at another Alliance church, this time Peace Portal Alliance in Surrey, BC, and it was fantastic. Rich Mullins is actually one of my favorite Christian artists. This wasn't maybe one of his best songs, but he's got an amazing repertoire of other songs. Well, as many of you may know, Rich Mullins actually died in September 19th, 1997. He was only 41 years old. and he died in a traffic accident on the highway. And it was just a sad, profound, sad moment in my life when I knew that Rich Mullins had passed away. But his legacy lives on, not just in this song, Awesome God, but in lots of his other music and the influence that he had on my life and on others. So the verse that I want to read today is from Nehemiah chapter 9 and verse 32. And this is actually one of the verses that inspired Rich Mullins to write Awesome God. It says this: "Now therefore, O our God, the great, mighty, and awesome God, who keeps his covenant of love, do not let all this hardship seem trifling in your eyes." And I thought, that's a good verse for right now. Oh God, our awesome God, don't let all this hardship seem like a small thing in your eyes. So, Awesome God, go listen to it today and just praise God for all he is and all he has done. Thanks.
When he rose up and sees the angels putting on the Ritz, his thunder and his footsteps and lightning in his fist. God is an awesome God. And the Lord wasn't joking when he kicked him out of Eden. It wasn't for no reason that he shed his blood. His return is very close, and so you better be believing that our God is an awesome God. Our God is an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above with wisdom, power, and love. Our God is an awesome God. Our God is an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above with wisdom, power, and love. Our God is an awesome God. The sky was starless and devoid of the night. God is an awesome God. He spoke into the darkness and created the light. God is an awesome God. Judgment and wrath he poured out on Sodom. Mercy and grace he gave us at the cross. What do we have not too quickly forgotten that our God is an awesome God? Our God is an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above with wisdom, power, and love. Our God is an awesome God. Our God is an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above with wisdom, power, and love. All right, you guys sing it. That was pretty good. I think you can sing a little louder than that. Here we go again.